It's been difficult to avoid the subject of Nick Fuentes lately. We've quite rightly debated his growing influence and the resulting schisms in the MAGA world. It's now been brought to my attention this has annoyed Nick Fuentes.
Piers Morgan, how many shows is he going to do about me, but not have me on the show?
Okay, fair enough. Maybe it is time we had a chat. So give me a call or a direct message if that's your thing, and we'll do the interview, Nick Fuentes. And let's see how you get on.
Okay, so like, what about this doesn't glow just a little bit? Just a little bit. Like, don't you think it's kind of weird that all of a sudden the main quote unquote mainstream is now like openly talking about a lot of things? That Elon buys Twitter and then turns it into X, which is, if you want to go full, we'll wait till the end to go full schizo. But you don't think this is a little weird, a little sus, something about this? I mean, there's a lot of possibilities I keep open in my browser of conspiracy rabbit holes. One of the tabs that I keep open is the possibility that maybe, just maybe, the war never ended and it's been going on from like bases in Agartha across the Antarctic plane. I don't know, maybe I am going full schizo. But like, it just seems like this is just so bizarre and so out there that like it doesn't have to, but it almost seems like it's like a part of a controlled demolition of sorts. Like it's paint by the numbers, you know? It's like exactly the moves that would need to happen to like create a sort of movement like this. Is that the type of movement that I think would be awesome? Yeah, I think like 80% of this stuff Nick openly talks about is amazing and it's great and it's exactly what we need to have a conversation about. And if it helps anyone whose parents or family or friends watches any of this mainstream gobbly schlop to be able to have a conversation with them, then it's probably a net benefit. All that's good. I'm just pointing out, like, isn't it a little bit weird? Like, does anyone think that we're like organically just rising to the top and then organically getting these bumps from these media whatevers? If the whole premise of the rabbit hole is that there's a giant monopoly conspiracy on media influence, celebrities, whatever, then why would it stop? Why would we stop thinking that it's weird when stuff like that happens? Like, why? Like, why would we stop thinking that there's some form of nepotism going on here? And it could be good. All that could be good. Maybe they're dumb enough. Usually, if you feel something sus, it's usually either people are dumber than you or they're trying to trick you. It's usually one of those two things, or you're dumber than them. That is possible. So you got to stay humble for that third option. Take it with grains of salt. But I just see like Tucker Carlson is now saying some super based takes, super duper based. I don't know, like the most shallow angle that I've heard would be that like Fox News just does what it does to get clicks, and so I don't know, getting clicks, chasing media, do they care about that? Or that like companies just do the LGBTQT thing to get profit? Is that really what they're doing? You think Netflix makes gay ass slop because it's profitable? I don't think anybody thinks that shit's profitable. Maybe in a weird delusional thinking your farts don't smell or whatever, or enjoying the smell of your farts. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, Tucker Carlson wears a red bracelet. If you want to go full schizo, you can just Google, what does a red bracelet symbolize? And then just look at some of the responses. Now, there is an angle, if you want to go even fuller schizo, but I don't know. I don't know if these people talk about Eustace Mullins of the Curse of Canaan literature, material, whatever. But there is some sort of angle that maybe I should look into about the red thread. Maybe. I don't know, man. It just glows to me, and I just can't help that my gut glow radar just starts firing. My spidey sense tingles. I don't know. But maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe it'll be cool. Maybe there's a plan. Maybe 2 more weeks, guys. It's just 2 more weeks. Maybe COVID was a giant eugenicist test to be able to track everybody's DNA and then kill the undesirables. Like what? I don't know. What could possibly be going on? I don't know. But I'm just saying, curious that. Isn't that curious a little bit? Going on Tucker Carlson, going on Piers Morgan. It's just curious. I get it. Sometimes they want to put people on there and try to take them down, but I just don't see it. I don't see that effect really happening. I think people take themselves down in a lot of ways. Like, remember when Billy Carson, that one black woo guy you always was talking about, and this is an ancient code, okay, and the ancient text, okay, the Babylonians, okay, this is an ancient, they are actually talking about blah, blah, and I don't know, whatever the fuck he was talking about. But he went on, was it Joe Rogan or some other, no, I think it was some other podcast. He was on Joe Rogan, but some other podcast where this Christian Bible expert just like chopped him up. And I think like that Billy Carson guy, instead of just like moving on and ignoring it, just started crashing out. And so I feel like they know, or they have to know, that like the way that you destroy these things, these people, these movements, is by letting them crash out, letting them just take care of themselves. So giving them a bump, giving them a platform. That's never been their strategy in the past. Never. So I don't know. If you think Elon bought Twitter organically so that he could save free speech, gee golly willikers, I just don't know about that. So when I see all of this stuff take place, I just have this feeling something's weird. Don't make fun of me. Something's probably weird. All right, whatever. Take it all with a grain of salt. Maybe the great noticing is actually happening on a large scale. Maybe. But otherwise, be a good person. Call your mom. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.